But the next part is actually the most important one if you ask me. This is like the big hitter. This is What's up guys, it's your boy Abubakar and I'm back with another video. So in this video we're going to be talking about something that unfortunately you may be suffering from. I know I'm suffering from it, and that's hair loss. But before we even get into that, I want to talk about what causes hair loss in the first place. Now as men, we produce a lot of testosterone, and the byproduct of testosterone is called dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, which actually causes the hair loss. Now what it does is basically the DHT binds to the hair follicles in your hair and causes them to get smaller. Eventually they fall out. Alright, so that's what causes hair loss. That's just like a short overview. I'm not going to get into the whole science of it. You know, I'm not a scientist. I haven't done a complete full breakdown research of this thing, but that's just a short version of it. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about basically my routine that I've been using, and you know, I've only been doing this hair loss prevention routine for about 3 weeks now, and I just added some new products in there, some new things just earlier, just like last week. So this video is going to be just basically like a journey, my journey of hair loss prevention, and you guys can follow along. And like I said, I'm gonna make sure I leave my full routine in there, so if you guys are interested, you guys can follow along as well, do the same thing I'm doing. Although I do want to add, I'm not promoting any of these products whatsoever. I'm not even going to leave any links below. This is just advice, and do your own research before anything. Alright guys? Okay, so you may look at me, what is this dude even talking about? This dude is a clown. He doesn't have any hair loss. Well, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, so as you guys can see right here, boom baby, oh my god, oh holy crap, that is terrible. And then you see on both sides right here, and I started noticing my hair loss back in, let's say, December. I was in denial, but it wasn't until one of my friends, when I was having a New Year's little host together thing, she mentioned my hair loss, and I finally accepted it. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be proactive. I'm not gonna wait until my hair is completely gone, and then it's gonna be an uphill battle. So that's what I did. So that's why I started doing some research on my own, and then I know I found some stuff, and then I started implementing them 3 weeks ago. And like some of the stuff, like I said, I just started using recently, and let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time, man. Nizoral right here. Alright, now the main ingredient in this is called ketoconazole, and that's actually like an antifungal dandruff. And basically what it does is, cleans your head, of course, and it actually inhibits DHT just a little bit, just by a small amount. Some people are actually able to get away with using just this for the hair loss prevention, depending how lucky you are. Okay, now my hair loss, I think it's a little aggressive because I see a lot of hair that falls out, so I decided to just go full board and just get into the whole thing, and I'm not trying to take any chances, guys. So now this thing right here, I recommend that you use it twice a week. This is after doing some research. You only need to use it twice a week. This is gonna run you about $20, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart. But you can this is a 7 ounce. You can actually get the 7 ounce on Amazon for $14. So that's pretty cheap. And again, I'm not recommending whether you buy it or not. That's up to you. Do your own research. All right, boom baby. Now this is something you've all heard of. I know you've heard of it. Minoxidil. Hold up, come on, man. Where's the focus? Where's the focus? You know what? Forget the focus. It's not working. But Minoxidil, this is the foam topical 5%. And a little advice here. So as you guys can see, I have the Equate. I don't have Rogaine. Now Rogaine is the brand name, and it's a brand name, and the main ingredient is Minoxidil. So now for this one right here, I bought a 6-month pack for only $50. If you buy the Rogaine, you're gonna get yourself a 3-month pack for $50. So which one do you think is better? And it does the same exact thing, by the way, literally the same ingredient. One is just Rogaine and one is just cheaper. So go to generic brand. Hold up. Okay guys, I had to stop the video real quick because I thought the focus was messed up, but it wasn't. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Let's get back to what we're talking about, which was Minoxidil. So something that people don't really know about Minoxidil is that it actually doesn't stop hair loss. It helps grow new hair, but it doesn't stop hair loss because it doesn't have any effect on DHT. It doesn't inhibit it in any way at all. So it may grow the hair out, but eventually they too will fall out. And so you have to get something that helps inhibit DHT, but it's still a great product because it does grow new hair out. And if you do have something that inhibits the DHT, that can keep the new hair as well. All right, so here we go. And like I said, get generic, man. Forget about the name brand. I'm all about generic. I'm all about saving money. Okay, hold up. Before we go to the next product, I actually wanted to add something else on the Minoxidil, which is how I use it. So I use this about twice a day. I've been using it for 3 weeks. So I use it in the morning once I wash my face, and I use it at night after a shower. I have to wait until my hair is completely dry both times. And so the thing about it is that, you know, some people report side effects. Fortunately for me, I haven't felt any side effects yet. But I've only been using it for, like I said, 3 weeks. I haven't seen any results yet. But it takes time. It takes a few months. So if after like 3 months I don't see any results, then then I'll worry a little bit. Maybe I could be a non-responder, but I don't think I will be, and I'm hoping I won't be. All right. So now let's finally move on to the next product. Derma Roller. All right. Now I'm sure you've heard of Derma Rolling before. Now this is 7.5 millimeter. I would recommend that you get the 1.5 milliliter because that does a much better job of going in deeper and actually stimulating the hair follicles. I didn't know this before I got it. I did some research and it was like, oh, you can get the the 7.5 millimeter. Because I'm also doing like beard growth. And then that's what they were saying for the face, but I didn't know for the scalp, a 1.5 would be the best one. So that's that for that one. I use this about once a week right now, and after doing the research, they say that once a week to start out for the first month. After the first month, you can move to twice a week. Now the thing about this is that when you use it, I'll show you guys right here, right there. Just a little thing. What it does is it actually creates micro wounds. And that actually helps bring more blood flow to the scalp. And then basically with more blood flow comes more collagen, more protein. And collagen is extremely important in hair growth. And that's the method that this works right here. All right, so I'll put this back in here. Now, when you use this, make sure you keep it really clean because, you're going inside your skin. You have a lot of bacteria can build up. So make sure you use a lot of alcohol because it can cause infection. Like in my case, I was using it for my beard a few months ago. Before I noticed the hair loss, and I would get a cyst here. I used it like 2-3 times. I got a cyst here both each time I use it afterwards. That's because I wasn't doing a good job of keeping it clean. All right. But the next part is actually the most important one, if you ask me. This is like the big hitter. This is like Mike Tyson fighting freaking, what's his name? I don't know, Evander Holyfield when he bit his ear off. That makes no sense, I know. All right, so this one right here is called Finasteride. There we go, right there. Oh, it actually focused this time. Let's go. All right, so Finasteride, like I said, is the big hitter. Now, this one actually causes the inhibition of DHT by up to 70%. That's a whole lot right there, 70%. Now, DHT, we do have to remember, is a very important hormone in the body. It does a lot of things for sexual function, so it is needed. But the thing about it is that you can actually go 70% being inhibited without feeling any side effects, and majority of men don't feel side effects from this as well. I think this research says only about 1% of people, or men I should say, know the side effects from it. So this is a product that you actually have to really do a lot of research on because this is blocking a major hormone in your body. So do your own research. And now this one right here is a 1 tablet. You take it once a day, and so basically it stops the hair from falling out, and it also helps regrow new hair follicles. I shouldn't say new hair follicles, or it helps regrow new hair, stimulates the follicles that are in there, the dormant ones. And another thing about this is, another advice here is that the name brand for this is called Propecia. Now, Propecia is expensive and Finasteride is cheap, but they're literally the same exact thing. They do the same exact thing. I take this one every day. When you want to get this, you have to go online or go to your doctor. Basically, you have websites such as Roman, which is the one I got mine from, or you got Hims. So basically, you go, show some pictures of your hair, the bald spots, and then you describe your symptoms because it's like I said, it's a prescription. You have to get prescribed this. And with Roman, I did that, and I got it within like 3 days. They approved me, and basically I paid for 3 months, which was only $20. But they do like this thing that's a discount for your first purchase. So basically they pay for shipping for the first purchase as well, and they gave me a discount. Usually it will cost you $60 for 3 months. So I got 3 months worth for only $20. I'm really happy about that. As you guys can tell, I'm pretty cheap. I like to save money, and if I can save money, I'm winning, because you know, in the long run, these things can get expensive. You know, they can get expensive. All right, so now let's get into the final product. Alright guys, so for the last one we have Jamaican Black Castor Oil. Now I need to hurry up because my battery is about to die, and so let's just get right into it. Now I use this about 3 times a week, and you know, you can use it every day if you like, but the research shows that 3 times a week is sufficient for hair growth. Now if you use it every day, it's going to be really good for your skin, and it's going to really be good for your hair as well, because it's a very good moisturizer. Now you have the regular castor oil, but this one is better because this one is highly concentrated with minerals, proteins, and vitamins. And then so now when you apply it to the skin, your body absorbs it, which stimulates the hair growth, which stimulates the hair follicles, and that's how it works. That's how it grows your hair out. Now this is right here. I think I bought this for only $10 on Amazon, and this is gonna last me for about a year because it's so thick, and I'm only using it 3 times a week. Alright, now that's it for the video guys, before my battery dies. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, because on this channel we're going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to talk about beard growth as well. That's something I'm working on. I'm actually thinking about shaving the beard. We're going to talk about fitness. We're going to talk about dating, and you know, just all sorts of things. We're just going to have a conversation with each other, help each other out. So take it easy. Peace guys.